Hi, this is Jessica Sitomer, the Greenlightcoach.com, and the number 6 question that should be asked most frequently, but is not, is what am I doing to support my lifestyle creatively, financially, and emotionally? This is not a question that I ever get, and I really should, because think about it. You are pursuing a career that has no specific steps to achieve success, which means that you are going after a dream, basically, right? And that's a great thing to do. But dreams don't always pay the bills. And dreams can get frustrating, and they can get disheartening when they're not coming true in the time frame that you want. And then when you're not getting the jobs you want, you don't have a creative outlet. And if you're in this industry, you are most likely very creative. So you have to make sure that you have balance in your life. You have to recognize the nature of our industry is that it goes up and down, which means I know you're at your high when you are working, doing what you love to do. But how do you maintain that emotional stability, that financial stability, and that creative stability when you're not working? So it's a question that I pose to you. I'm not here to give you an answer to it today necessarily. Although what I would say is, let's say you're looking at how do you maintain your lifestyle financially. Well, you know what your lifestyle is, and you have to make sure that you have some type of job that's going to support that. I always recommend getting a job that's somehow related to the industry, and you look at where you are in your career. Now, for example, if you're an actor who's auditioning all the time, then it's really important that you do have a job that can be flexible about that, and that is why a lot of actors wait tables. However, most actors that I meet are not auditioning more than once a month. You know, it's not something that's happening all the time. So you could get a job working in a production company and meeting people or an agency where that if you got that one audition that month, you can call in sick or you can get somebody to cover you for those 3 hours that you're gone. Now, if you're somebody who really feels that you need that flexibility, what are other jobs that you can be making the type of money that you want to be making while still pursuing your career? And the thing is that there's been this myth in our industry that if you are making money at anything else other than what you do as a craft, that somehow you're a failure. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is absolutely not true. It is important to maintain financial stability. So if you can do it through real estate, or if you can do it through online marketing, or if you can come up with your own creative products that you can sell online, then that's fantastic. Do those things. It's okay to have multiple streams of income. For creativity, what inspires you? I mean, sometimes it's something that's completely out of your classification, like maybe finger painting or cooking or playing an instrument or going to karaoke can stimulate that creativity in you, or being out in nature or playing a sport. What gets you going outside of what your specific classification is? Or you can look at your classification. If you're an actor, watching movies might stimulate that creativity. If you're a director of photography, maybe you enjoy going to museums and looking at artwork, or looking at paintings that people have in their homes, which gives you something else to connect to with them. So that's how you can work on your creativity. For your emotional stability, it is so important to maintain this, because I've spoken in the past about how physiology is 55% of your communication. So if you're really frustrated and resentful and jealous and angry of all the people who are working and you're not, that is coming through the little cracks in your armor. Even though you're saying all the right things and you got a smile on your face, there's something a little differently about the way I'm talking to you right now than I was talking to you a moment ago. And yes, I'm exaggerating for the purpose of entertaining you a little bit, but to prove my point. Because even the slightest little tick or the slightest little change in your voice when somebody asks you what you're working on can affect them unconsciously. They will pick up on it and not know why you seem a little different than the last person that they interviewed. So it's important to maintain emotional stability. How you're going to do that? Be around people who are outside of the industry who just love you no matter what. Be around friends. Laugh a lot. Go out. Watch things that put you in a good mood. Do things that put you in a good mood. And don't focus on what's not working. Focus on what is working. And another thing that could be really great for maintaining emotional stability is to always be working towards something. Whether it be that you're working toward a project, that you're working on with friends, that you're creating on your own, that gives you something to talk about that you can be excited about. Or just doing the business side. A lot of people haven't done the business side before meeting me. And if you start doing the business side and people are asking you what you're working on, well, I'm working on developing relationships with directors in the $1 to $3 million budget range, preferably on dark comedies or family dramas or even horror. So then people know what you're working on and you're giving them a confident answer. It's really important to maintain your lifestyle financially, emotionally, and creatively to maintain your career for the long run. If you need help, email me. I'll give you some tips.